Alright, what's up everybody? Here we are, back for a new episode of The Flash. This is Season 6, episode number 15 already. The Exorcism of Nash Wells. Yeah, we're gonna need to drain Eobard out of him, I guess, right? That'll be interesting to see. Last episode, a lot happened, I will say. You know, obviously we had the return of Wally West. Good to see him, although he, of course, ended up leaving by the end of the episode already, and I wonder if we're still ever going to see him back or not, because I was already shocked, honestly, to, of course, see him make that, return, I will say. Let's see, guys. Yeah, other than that, again, Eobard basically kind of announced his comeback and this and that, right? And he gave Barry this idea to come up with his own artificial Speed Force after... You know, after the actual Speed Force decided to die on us, right? And that, I will say, that did kind of come out of nowhere to me. And, you know, I haven't revisited the crossover anymore to check exactly, like, how all that happened again. Because, like I said, I felt like the episode could have done a better job at the time of just kind of recapping that for me. But it happened, right? It happened, and, you know, Barry is losing his powers now. He's draining... or the powers are getting drained. He's going to need to create that artificial Speed Force and actually, that way, hopefully get his powers back. And in the meantime, I mean, for me, the most interesting storyline still remains to be the one around Iris, of course, and especially fake Iris, who Camilla finally, at least there was one character to find out in the end, right? But of course, she ended up getting zapped by the mirror gun right now, and I don't know what implications that's going to have, but they can be good. And so, is she going to be trapped in there with Iris, or what exactly is the outcome of this going to be, right? Again, I'm looking forward to finding out the answer, but her going missing should tell everybody else something is going on here, right? Something is fishy. Even Wally actually took note of it, and Wally literally said to Joe there in a moment, like, something ain't right about Iris, you know? Something's going on. He could tell that, yeah, you know, something was off about her, I guess. So, for now, I'm excited to dive into this new episode. If you enjoy my reactions to The Flash, you can, of course, get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions are being posted there too, and you can sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now as well. With that being said, let's dive into this new episode.
How do you feel?
Yeah, which Iris is this?
Welcome to the team, Camilla.
Oh, what?
Your creation was unplanned, but...
Oh, wait, they created like another clone out of her is what we're saying, I guess, right? Like this is Camilla's clone?
6 years ago, I created a device capable of converting light into energy. I called it the prismatic refractor.
Prismatic refractor.
I need you to retrieve it for me.
So what's the one that you're holding in your hand in that case?
It's beautiful.
That's a replica. I made it here in the Mirrorverse, but...
I was gonna say, is it broken? But it's a replica.
What's the Arkham?
the thing that will ensure the success of my long-term plans.
Which are?
My husband, Joseph, he underestimated the value of the refractor and sold it to Mercury Labs a few months ago. Find a way in.
Ugh. Yo, like they're all on fucking drugs or something. Scratching their arms.
Do not let me down.
Success is assured.
Success is assured. She says like a literal fucking bot. Listen, guys, if anything good has come out of this season, it's a new opening. Can we all agree on that, at least? It's an improvement, for sure.
If Dawn can figure it out, then so can we.
In the meantime, we need to make sure the Flash doesn't lose his power.
Yeah, fair point.
Until we figure out how much, we need to manage your speed output.
How do we do that?
I call it the speed gauge.
It will measure the intensity of the velocity you're using by
Weren't you already, like, tracking a bunch of shit way back in the first season?
If you're using a minimal amount, that's green.
Okay.
The yellow is next, then orange, and obviously, I don't recommend operating beyond green. Speed thinking,
Speed healing.
flash time, all of these things could deplete your meta abilities.
Yeah, she's basically saying, I mean, you're gonna want to try to conserve as much as possible, I guess, right? But then again, certain situations are probably gonna call for yellow or red.
It's your pal Nash. Let me out!
Guys, are we sure that's Nash?
Or Thawne playing possum.
I would guess the latter.
I found evidence of multiple cover-ups, homicides being filed as accidents, missing person cases, buried by falsified paperwork.
That's cool that we still do get to see Singh and Joe reporting to him and stuff. I kind of thought that he was truly, like, abandoning the show for good.
This is outstanding.
work, Joe, but investigating a mole, that's a job for internal affairs.
Can't trust IA or anybody until we find out who Carver's boss.
I mean, is the mole not just going to be somehow like another clone or something? I mean, I'm still trying to figure out whether Eva is still actually working together with Carver or not. I would guess not. I guess not, because she's constantly talking about how he's moved on, seemingly, or whatever, right? But they were both, you would think, into shady shit.
But Joe, this is your first year as captain. If your people think you suspect one of them of being a mole, and you're wrong.
Yeah.
Have a look.
You're the one in real danger. He's probably right, though, but I wouldn't know who to suspect of being that mole, though. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody really in the police force that we're actively seeing other than Joe either. So what, again, who's that going to turn out to be in that case?
How did you?
I've been seeing a lot of wells lately. Up here. A lot. I don't know how many there are, but Wizard Wells, annoying. French Wells, New York City Wells.
Very annoying.
Actually, he's all right. And then
Wait, is the French the same as the one that I always call German? I'm not sure. Probably that's a different one, but even more annoying. Yeah, no, actually, we might have seen him. Didn't he have like literally a baguette in his hand or something?
Harry Wells.
Harry's dead. They're all dead.
I think you should see this.
Let's go. Come on. God.
You know what I'm actually worried about now with me just now sharing that theory about who the mole could be? I'm kind of worried now that this Sing that we just saw is going to turn out to be like a fake Sing or something. You know what I mean? Maybe that's been like the case the entire time or something. It's not possible though, right? Because she literally just got her hands on that mirror gun. It can be possible.
When the multiverse collapsed in Crisis, all of the Welleses must have channeled into the only surviving doppelganger.
It's like Tyler Durden times 1,000.
Tyler Durden, great reference.
First rule of Fight Club is...
Okay, can we not talk about Fight Club?
Yeah, that's it.
So we're saying that my guy's a little like schizophrenic, huh?
How many universes were there in the multiverse?
Wait, no, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, Thawne wasn't even a real Wells. He killed Harrison Wells,
Yeah.
took over his body, and fooled us for months.
And I actually have did I talk about that last episode? But like I kind of wish we would see the original Eobard Thawne again. You know what I mean? I kind of hate that it's every single time we're just seeing Harrison Wells Eobard Thawne. Because we all know actual Eobard Thawne is supposed to be somebody else.
To be honest, I don't know if the splicer can separate thousands of brainwaves all at once.
It will be if we supercharge it with the EMP from your gauntlet.
Yes.
Let's do it.
That is 1,500 volts per meter. Otherwise, you risk...
I know. Otherwise, I'll fry
frying
the
the
circuitry. I got it.
Cisco, wait.
Oh no. Oh, that's exactly what he wants. Oh my god. What happened? Tell me he's gone. He's fucking gone. Oh, he's leaving.
Look at us, Flash.
Barry, I think you're already using some red.
When I gain control of this body, when I reconnect to my speed force, you're gonna be too weak to stop me, aren't you?
Why is the watch actually like going from green to yellow now and stuff? Barry's not even using anything at this point actively, right? Or is he literally using his speed force to also apply additional like strength?
Your daughter. Oh, I miss my little runner. The world was never yours.
It's going red now.
I wonder how much speed will you have left after I'm gone?
Barry, no!
Wow. Oh shit. Cisco. Well, I guess that's Harry dealt with for the time being.
You can't be here, Barry, because your speed gauge registered a massive loss of speed, which means not only does using your powers affect it, but so does your anger.
I'll use a booster, like Velocity X.
Oh, great, so you're just gonna start...
That's what I was saying, dude. Even his emotional state is like draining it.
I mean, we have no idea what Thawne is doing to Nash right now.
And he could do even more damage to you if he gets under your skin again. Look,
Yeah.
I know this is hard for you, but you need to leave.
Yeah, what exactly does that mean, though, Caitlin? You sending him on a walk in the park, or what? Like, what the fuck are we doing? She's just like, take a holiday.
Garlic, wooden steak, salt, obviously, and Ouija board.
Oh my god.
It's an exorcism. It's not like we can be too prepared.
This is it.
We're resorting to some alternative methods, I guess.
What we think of as Thawne is actually just a series of negative tachyons inside Nash's body. So we gotta hit him with positive tachyons to force Thawne out. That's
AKA memories or something.
What do you need me for?
You're gonna be my Thawne detector. I need you to psychically monitor Nash and tell me when he's free from Thawne.
Exactly. She'd be able to tell, right? When he's literally gone, when he got exorcised. Damn. Earth 719, 8 years ago.
How'd you get in here? How'd you get past my security drone?
We playing cowboys and Indians now?
What's your name?
It's Maya. You actually got it. No one's ever pulled the blood bloom out of the wall's mouth before.
The what's mouth?
You gonna get the treasure out of the bloom?
Get the treasure out of the bloom. What? You mean the crystals?
I mean the treasure.
What treasure?
Inside.
I don't know if they're...
Ooh.
It's worth 3 times more than those dumb crystals.
I mean, dude, is this supposed to be some kind of like old ancestor? Or like, it's not supposed to be him though, right? He didn't live that long.
You broke one of the rules. You see, you never give anybody anything unless you get something in return.
Nice hat.
She wants it.
And when you tell your parents where you got the hat from, make sure you tell them you earned it.
I don't have parents.
Maya, how'd you like to do what I do?
What's that?
Myth busting.
This is gonna turn into another like father-daughter story, dude. I guess it kind of has been running in his lineage the entire time.
And rule number 1, the prize is everything.
The prize is everything. Easy peasy.
Like a real cowboy already. Cowgirl. Okay.
It's overwhelming him.
That's how Thawne gains his strength. He
I mean-
feeds on that pain.
I mean, it's a fucking mental hell.
From what we've heard at the Citizen, Mercury Labs is making massive developments in clean energy.
We are, and Dr. McGee is thrilled to speak to you about it. I'll go grab her. Thank you.
He really shouldn't be.
According to my readings, the prismatic refractor is...
Right there in the vault. Oh, shit, who's this? I think somebody else is going to steal that thing.
Must be one of Carver's. Which means he's after the refractor, too. We gotta get out of here.
See, so they do have similar objectives, but I guess they do work against each other.
Let the Flash handle this one.
No, Frost and I can handle this. You need to stay here and conserve your speed. Doctor's orders.
Yeah, no, this would be a win-win really for them. They're gonna be able to have you, you know, lose your, or drain even more of your speed. Yeah, thank fucking God Caitlin is thinking, dude, because honestly, at this point, I do kind of agree with her. Barry was about to do it already, you know what I mean?
So you're the Ice Queen, huh?
What do they call you?
Call me Sunshine.
Sunshine? Oh no. This is gonna be such a mistake. Yeah, Barry can't help himself but to show up, dude. Fuck.
This won't take long.
Flash? No!
Oh! There you go.
Dr. Light sends her regards.
Was that her doing?
You could have been one of us.
Freeze!
Man. Joe. Thank God for Joe, I guess. Damn, dude. Barry.
You had a glitch in your speed back there, didn't you?
I used Velocity X to boost my powers.
I know you don't like taking a backseat, but until you can manage your powers, Barry, you...
I mean, I'm literally in the exact same position. Like, I don't like, on one hand, telling Barry or, you know, being like, yeah, Barry should refrain from any of this, but it's simply, under the circumstances, the current circumstances, it's the most realistic thing to do. Like, he shouldn't get himself involved. Caitlin's right.
Her name is Millie Rollins. Camilla took a photo before we got out of Mercury Labs. She was transferred to the covert division after the particle accelerator explosion left her with the meta ability to bend sunlight.
Yeah, no, you sure love for her to get caught.
Do we know what she was after?
Mercury Labs says it's a one-of-a-kind advanced energy converter. It used to be owned by McCulloch Technology.
Keep that close to you, Joe. Put that right back into your pocket.
Carver was stealing his own technology? Why?
I'm glad you two are okay.
Well, he wanted to make it seem like it was stolen, right? That's literally what he had done in the past already.
Shouldn't that thing be at CCPD and evidence lockup?
Uh-huh.
Well, if Carver's trying to get this, we can't risk his mole gaining access.
I swear to God, Iris, if you're fake Iris, if you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll keep it for safekeeping, like they can't allow that, right? Even Joe couldn't allow that.
Well, we could keep it here at Starlight.
Yeah, here we go.
And if she shows up at Star Labs, Flash isn't gonna be able to do anything to stop her.
Yeah, good point, Barry.
Just take it.
Let August take it, indeed.
What if she strikes during the transfer to Argus?
Let me worry about that. Go see after your husband.
Ooh.
Yeah, of course I was just about to.
Ooh, Joe's catching on. Let's go. Something fishy, right?
But Barry, the man that I love, would not let limits keep him from doing what he does best. Taking down metas and protecting people.
So you're flat out encouraging him now.
The Flash isn't supposed to have limits, Iris.
Yeah, I think she's... You know what? I think Iris over here, fake Iris, slowly losing her, credibility. Like, I think Barry's even gonna start seeing some telltale signs.
I mean, are you really gonna let CCPD handle Sunshine by themselves?
I don't see how I can help them without my speed.
You're stuck on this idea that the Flash is supposed to be limitless, but metas are the ones that have limits.
No, literally all you're doing is putting him in situations where he's gonna end up accidentally using his speed after all. Telling him now that, like, oh, he doesn't even need his speed. Of course he does. Of course he does.
Even Reverse Flash and Sunshine, they have their limits. You just have to figure out what they are.
Sunshine does have limits.
Oh, no.
I have to find Joe.
No. Actually gave him good advice. Okay, never mind. She just managed to reinforce her own position with Barry.
It's awful, isn't it? It's dark. It's negative.
Nash!
What, so this is like the negative Speed Force.
Quite the overachiever. Perfect employee. A real go-getter.
Nash
When she
actually...
went to go get the sonic emitter.
Well, Dawn actually knows about her too, huh? Well, I'm guessing, Nash... Oh, fair enough. Nash just always, like, time traveled, I guess, right? So that's why it was, like, all the way back. Yeah, of course, he was a Mythbuster, is what he said, right? Should have totally considered that, but, like, he was in those years just because he time traveled.
Let me go! You want out of this memory? Be my guest. You don't want to leave this memory? Well, why? Did something happen? It was not my fault. Cave? It was not my fault. It was her fault.
What?
It was not my fault.
Was he responsible for a death or something?
She died.
Wow.
It's not my fault. It was her fault.
Wow.
It's not my fault.
That must have been some kind of accident, surely.
What the hell is he doing to you in there?
I can barely even feel Nash anymore. I just... all I feel is fear and shame all around him. I can't...
But because you're feeling what he's feeling.
Almost there.
Wow. God damn. Yeah. He just
won't hold me.
No, yeah, well, they will temporarily, but man just fully came back.
If that happens again, we lose Nash forever.
Wow, yeah. I do like how we keep finding ways to just knock my guy out, though.
I understand you're moving that thing out of CCPD custody. I'm here to oversee the transfer. Well, I did a little lunchtime reading, as you suggested, and I agree with you. I think Carver has someone on the inside.
Uh-huh.
And we need to investigate this ourselves.
Uh-huh, but what if it is you, though, actually?
I knew I picked the right man to lead this precinct.
They're here. East loading dock.
Let's roll.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, guys, but like, I mean, you know, now it's just tunnel vision, right? Now I came up with that theory, and now everything I'm seeing is sus.
Thank you for coming, gentlemen. You all set?
We're all set, Chief.
Yeah.
Watch yourselves. Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Well, we'll have to see if she specifically attacks Singh.
We're not giving you a damn thing!
Huh. Okay. Knocked out, though. I was gonna say, you're going to, Joe. Run, Barry, run. Literally. Wow. It just goes to show you how amateuristic this feels now, and him just like running and locking a door and this and that. What the show would have been if he hadn't had a spouse.
Come out, wherever you are.
Ooh. Why would you lock yourself in there with her, though? Ah.
No!
She needs that light. She's got none now.
You're heliokinetic, so without access to sunlight,
yep,
you're just an ordinary thief.
Yep. You're human, just like Barry. Fair enough, they actually handled the situation. I gotta give it to him. I'm guessing, you know, Singh was all right in the end also.
Hey, Joe, what if Sunshine was our mole? No one would have seen her doctor those files.
Look, if we pin her down here, she can be the brick for building Carver's RICO case. You coming?
Right.
No, you go ahead.
Because she just managed to literally, like, warp away in here, so I guess she could have done that all along.
So it's just a matter of time before Thawne takes over Nash's body.
What happens to Nash? And to the other Welleses?
They'll be in a living hell.
Mm-hmm. Forever. Yep.
Is that Allegra?
No, it's a doppelganger. Maybe that's why Nash hung around so much. Allegra reminds him of someone he knew.
How could Cisco actually tell that, like, straight away?
I think that Nash is caught up in a loop. I think that Allegra's doppelganger died.
What could be more painful than the loss of a child? And Thawne is holding Nash in the memory of her death.
That's why Nash...
Yeah, but I thought we were talking about May. Oh, wait, that's just what the doppelganger's called. Fair enough. So who we saw was her all along, just younger. Fair. Yeah. Why did I not make that deduction?
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Wow.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
You can sense somebody came in here?
It's time for you to go, Thawne.
Ooh.
You're too late, Flash.
Just showing up in his regular shirt.
Aren't you a glutton for punishment? Always there to bear witness to the death of someone you're trying to desperately save.
No, you're not gonna win this time.
Yeah, how has that worked out in the past for you, actually?
Poor Nash's grief for his precious daughter. You know a few things about grief.
Wow.
For a precious daughter, don't you?
Ah, dude.
Barry, come on. Don't let him get to you.
Exactly.
Don't let him get to you.
You didn't.
He knows exactly how to emotionally manipulate you.
I taught her everything I know while you sat by and did nothing.
She made a bad choice, that's all. She just made a choice. That's all. She
Listen to me.
What choice even was that? How did she die?
You were an awful father to her.
Yeah, he's taking over, dude.
But I'm done letting that give you power over me.
He's resisting.
You can't heal if you avoid it.
You think that Nash and I are limited by our emotions?
Yeah, actually, it's more like we're powered by them. You know what I mean? It sets us apart from you.
They give us our strength, and we can use them to overcome anything, including you.
You know, it's like Harry Potter would say. You got something to fight for.
You have to face that memory. And when you do, I'll be here waiting for you. I promise.
Wow. We've come a long way, man. Again, it's been really interesting to see Cisco's relationship with Harry develop across all these different like versions of him, right? And yeah, nonetheless, there's been character development kind of throughout, if that makes sense.
No, you're not getting past me.
Huh. So Nash is just gonna have to face it? Earth 13, 1 year ago. Oh. Oh, he was like holding on to her and he dropped her?
Nash, the last memory cell is here.
Grab it and I'll pull you back up.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. What was he supposed to have done?
Okay, you're at the end.
Don't do it.
Remember your training.
The prize is everything.
Yeah, no, yeah. You shouldn't have thought of that, I guess, huh? Because it's like, oh yeah, the end will justify the means, but not always, apparently.
I got it! Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Oh, shit. Place came crumbling down.
Maya! Maya!
Damn.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh. Yeah, oh shit, she could have let it go and used her other hand. Damn. You know what? I feel like it's a little poetic that theme they got kicking in sounds a little like the Uncharted theme. Wow. Yeah, and I mean, you know, he's gonna feel that, even though he's not technically directly responsible, he's gonna feel that guilt because he thought of that mindset, right? Like, the treasure is enough to justify every risk you take.
It was my fault. She only did what I taught her to do.
Yep, yep.
It was my fault.
I mean, it's interesting, actually, because, yeah, he was in denial about it. He constantly kept saying, like, wasn't my fault, wasn't my fault, wasn't my fault, right? But, like, now he's actually just confronting it flat out. Huh. I think it is. There you go. You are going. Holy shit. So is that really the end of Eobard for now again? What the fuck is happening, dude? What even is what is this? It's like we just started the second accelerator fucking explosion.
Nash, I'm here. I'm here.
It was my fault. It was all my fault.
Yeah. This is a good episode, dude. Like, I love how we've been building up to this, right? And actually, like, finding out what happened with Allegra's doppelganger, you know, and that he beat himself. Oh, well, he did, but he didn't. He didn't really beat it. Well, you know, again, like, he wasn't accepting, I guess, responsibility until now, right? But also dealing with Eobard. This show was crazy.
I guess this means Star Labs has successfully completed its very first exorcism. Thon's tachyons might have dissipated, but they weren't destroyed.
Which means he's not dead.
Of course not.
Just formless.
Yeah, no, he'll keep coming back, you know. I'm not... Listen, I got no illusions about that. He'll be our final boss fight in Season 9. Surely, right? He has to be. Like, he'll always come back somehow.
Are we looking for another body right now? Red-eyed, pissed off Voldemort.
Comes back, we'll be ready.
Yeah. He's just like lingering around now, right? And we're gonna probably find him in the Forbidden Forest.
As for the other Welleses, their brainwaves are unfortunately still entangled with yours. They're as much a part of you now as yourself.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't keep seeing them.
Yeah.
I mean, I like, is he going to permanently switch at some point to you, or what's gonna happen here? Clearly, we're not keeping Nash around till the end, right? Every season's a different one.
Infinite Wells.
Crisis of Infinite Wells.
See you around Earth Prime, kid.
Aren't you forgetting something?
A bro hug? Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, she was just like a daughter to me. So.
And Allegra.
What about Allegra?
Sure, she's not Maya, but you did help her with her powers.
Yeah,
but, you know, we got off to a rocky start. There's no point in making it a rocky ending.
Nash.
Yeah, you can make it a good ending too, and not so rocky ending.
Did I ever tell you about the time I met Harry?
You didn't. That's your two Wells.
When I first saw him, all I could see was Eobard.
Exactly. He hated his guts.
I became his friend. He became mine. Yeah, you got off to a bad start with Allegra, but it's not too late to build something good.
You're a good egg.
Only problem is, well, where actually is she at right now? Well, it's Camilla that's gone. Where's Allegra? How is Cisco not even know? Actually, now that I think about it, how is Cisco not even knows about Camilla yet? Where the fuck is Camilla? Oh, well, she's still got a clone walking around, so I guess Cisco thinks she's all good. I guess the clone is still communicating with him, but we are not seeing any of that.
You think you're so smart. And he's gone. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I bet. I'm not sure I'll be able to get used to the schizophrenia. But I guess it's gonna be an ongoing thing now.
Guys, are we sure creating an artificial Speed Force is the way to go? I mean, anyone who came in contact with Thon's Speed Force got hurt.
Ours will be different.
Yeah, but we still don't even know where to start.
Ours will be different. That ours will be different does sounds a little, you know, does sound a little too idealistic maybe. Too much like a utopia type of thought, you know what I mean?
Every time Thon tried to hurt me using Nora's memory, it made me realize that she's the answer.
Huh.
Nora's journal?
Thon taught Nora how to build a Speed Force.
Yeah.
Now she can teach us.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to decipher that code a little. Might take a while.
And no one saw you.
CCPD was busy fighting Sunshine.
So my husband stopped looking for me, but apparently still goes out looking for my toys.
Mm-hmm. He's technically continuing your mission, but what choice are you making now? You feel abandoned by him.
And as long as we stick to the plan,
Success is assured.
Yeah, what about real Iris though? What about real Camilla? Is she with you too? Still not sure about that. Anyway, guys, for now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free. Watch the next episode already right now. So, I'll see you there.